Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak with a sister out of California. Her name, Olya K. Check out this interview we did right now. What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a sister coming from California by way of Bulgaria. And I'll tell you something, folks, this lady here has got skills. She's got a pop song out, and I can't wait for you to hear it. So without further ado, let me bring in Olya K.
Hi. Thanks for the invite.
Oh,
nice to see you.
Well, it's nice to see you. How are you doing today?
Good. Having a nice summertime. Enjoying the summer in California. How is New York?
Oh, you just want to rub it in, right? You just want to rub it in. Oh, I'm enjoying the summer in California. Oh, it's real nice out here. New York is probably cold. That's what you're doing, rubbing it in.
Summer is summer.
I'm okay. Yeah, it seemed like the summertime ended here because it's like in the 60s now. I don't know what's going on. Don't know. So, Olya K, come on. You have a couple of songs that I've heard on Spotify. And one of them, you know what? Let me just go to your Spotify right now and see what's going down with Olya K, because I'm telling you something, Olya. Olya K, I'm telling you something about your Spotify. It's pretty damn impressive, man. If I look at your Spotify, you know what I see? I see 8,000 monthly listeners that are digging the vibes like I am. So they know what time it is with some Olya K.
Monthly, yeah, the monthly around right now at this very moment around 8,000 monthly subscribers. But the what's the total play? You can see better.
People in Hollywood, people listening to Hollywood, and there's like 121,000 people that listen to this Hollywood, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are repeat customers, and it's just growing. People are listening to you. The more people hear you, the more people realize just how dope you are. I mean,
sure. Some people know the song. They don't even know that I'm singing it. They're like, Hollywood, you singing Hollywood, you're the singer. I'm like, okay, I'm happy. As long as people know the song, it's something.
Yeah, the song is dope, man. And I'm telling you something, folks. I'm going to play a little snippet of Hollywood later on in the show.
Play this to remind her.
But I'm telling you something, folks. You're going to tap in to Olya K. You're going to be like, MC Andrew Love, this is what you're going to say when you tap in. Damn, MC Andrew Love, you did it again. You done told me to go tap into Olya on Spotify. We did, and she's dope. You're dang right she's dope. Let's tap in. Olya, when did you realize you had a passion for the music?
Well, I started singing, of course, at home and maybe at preschool. And then I mentioned to my parents that we learn certain songs when we go to the preschool. And then my father, he played a little bit guitar. I mean, once in a while we sing with my sister at home. Then my mom will play some accordion. And then later in school, the choir, always like belonging to groups, singing groups, theater groups when I was a teenager. Always being a member of something and always being on stage as often as we can. Then my literature teacher, he encouraged us to write poetry, and that was very helpful for me because that later progressed into songwriting in my early 20s. So from poetry, big connection there, with the lyrics.
Well, I'm telling you something, Olya K, you got skills.
Oh, thank you.
You sound really, really good, man. Really good. I really like what you're doing out there. And I really like how you sing. I mean, Hollywood is a pop song, and you've done it very well. The video is well made. I love the video. And then you have a new single about Nashville
Yeah.
It's a little different.
It's the latest one, yeah. I went back to Nashville and I recorded a song I wrote while I was living there. And end of 2020, I was thinking, you know what is my next song going to be after a song like Hollywood? So I say, you know what? I always have in the back of my mind idea that I need to record a faster version of Waking Up in Nashville because it was acoustic, just a guitar and a tambourine, and it was kind of slow and sad. And I say, Waking Up in Nashville is a happy song. So I say, why don't I record when everybody of my friends thought I will come up with a second pop song after Hollywood. And I say, no, ta-da, surprise, Waking Up in Nashville, go back to Nashville and make rock and roll, or some people say Southern rock, or some, I call it rock and roll. Just do a faster version of Waking Up in Nashville. And that was something interesting. Because I moved to California, so this way I show that I'm not giving up. Moving from Nashville doesn't mean I'm giving up on it. It's just California, the weather and everything. But you can still go to Nashville and record.
Who are your greatest influences?
Because I'm born in Bulgaria, both cultures go in parallel. So I'm like bilingual and bicultural. And we have the local radio stations. Some radio stations there will play only Bulgarian music. Some of them will play English songs and British and American. So my influences are from the Balkans. The biggest star in Bulgaria is called Lily Ivanova. God bless her. She's still alive and singing well. So from Lily to Elvis and Creedence, once, later in my teenage years, 15, 16, I start to pay more attention to the Western music. And I have musician friend in my neighborhood called Vladimir Kitanov. He will play for me records with Creedence and Elvis and Tom Jones. And then we have at home like records with Puerto Rican music, jazz. So I was exposed from an early age because my father used to travel. So I have exposure to international sounds and music. I was lucky, to be exposed.
So these people that you've listened to, that you were exposed to, were your influences in how you sound today.
Big variety, yes. And I admire like the long hair bands, Elvis, he was singing covers a lot, but make him to sound like its own song. I admire versatile.
And that's how you were able to create Hollywood and then Nashville, because you moved to Nashville to sing about Nashville.
I lived there 8 years. I moved from Nashville in 2014 to California. So after 8 years of living in Nashville, I come here and I write a song about the new place. So there's a pattern.
And then you moved back to Nashville and wrote a song about Nashville?
Only made a trip and recorded the old song that I had it from Nashville. It was a slow acoustic version, Waking Up in Nashville. And now, end of 2020, I recorded a faster, like a full band version of it. But there was a song that I wrote like maybe, was it 2010 or 9 or something like this?
Okay.
Yeah, you can see it, it's on SoundCloud, the slow version of Waking Up in Nashville. It's just one acoustic guitar and a tambourine. And it's on Spotify.
When you're not in the studio though, what do you do?
Oh, I work and I said the same thing. I've done, lots of different jobs, sales, telemarketing, making salads. The last 4 years, I've been working with children, special education, like para-educator. And I started actually as assistant teacher in preschools. So that's cool. I'm waiting now for the schools to open again, everything, and to half of it is online. And I'm going to Bulgaria now, August 22nd. And when I return, I'll go back to working in schools.
Okay, so they have
teacher or para-educator.
So they opened up Bulgaria for you to travel.
Yeah, every time there's a different new rules. Now, up till recently, it was required to have two kind of passports for June or for May. Now, I think it's enough to have the blue American passport only. But every month is a new rule. So we'll see.
Well,
My
have
ticket is
safe
August
travels.
22nd. Yeah, August 22nd, I'm going. Oh, thank
How
you.
long
Thank
does
you.
it take to get there?
Oh, it's like over the ocean. It's like at least 8 hours, and then from if you land from London is 4, from Germany is 2, I think.
Wow.
Oh, it's like a half a day at least, more
That's
than.
dope, man. Digging the vibes. So, Olya K, let's talk about the song Hollywood.
Okay.
Can you tell us about it?
Well, it took me a long time, to get the confidence to do a pop song, and I met a producer called Ras Klinkoffer, and I spoke to him about it, and he said, "Well, how are you imagining the song?" And I said, "Well, something like in the 80s or something, And then I wanted like a keyboard, a little bit guitar, and we spoke about the way we came up with the arrangement basically together. I spent the entire 2020 sending it to radios and to blogs. Now 21, I'm going to promote mostly the Waking Up in Nashville song. So every year I'm like promoting once. I'm not on a label, so I'm like sending the song to blogs, magazines, radio stations, pretty much running like my own label.
Well, you've been doing a great job over there on Spotify, because I've seen 101, over 100,000 people listen to Hollywood. And I'm pretty sure, as I said earlier, you got repeat customers. Folks, I'm telling you something. I'm going to play a snippet of Hollywood. I'm going to play just a little bit so you guys can hear what Olya K is doing. And you're going to see why I'm digging the vibes. Because anytime you listen to Olya K, you're going to enjoy the song. Olya K is not just a pop artist, folks. She is an all-around artist. She is very, very versatile. She can pretty much sing anything at any time, anywhere, just because she wants to. Olya K has got the drive and the tenacity that it takes to really make you feel the lyric. Olya K, you can teach an artist how to sing, but you can't teach an artist how to emote. That has to be an innate feeling or something inside of you, and you have that. You have that it thing. You do. To me, you do. Every time I see you, I see superstar status. I really do, because you're really dope at what you do. You're good at what you do, and I'm digging the vibes. All of it.
So much.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a snippet of Hollywood, just a little small taste of what it is you do. And of course, folks, you can go on all platforms, every major platform, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. You watch videos, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Deezer. And you can always go to Pandora. I'm telling you something, folks, wherever there's streaming going on, Olya K, she's in the middle of it. But you can't find her as Olya K. You can only find her as Olya. That's Olya.
I forgot to write the K. I forgot the K.
That's all right. That's all right. Some people
Olya in Hollywood to show up.
So without further ado, folks, I'm going to play a little snippet of Hollywood.
Most of my social media is Olya K.
Okay. It's Olya K, y'all. Olya K. No pun. Okay, Olya K. Okay, this is dope. And yo, the rest, if you want to hear the rest of the song, you know what you got to do. You're going to go tap in. You got to go press play on all platforms.
All their songs on all the platforms.
That made me sweat, Olya K.
Olya.
That song made me sweat.
Olya.
Oh my goodness. That was really good. You're really good at what you do. I'm really happy that you came here to Let's Chat and Jam. So I need to thank you for coming through and gracing us with your presence, because you are one talented individual artist. I've met a lot of dope artists, and you're one of the best I've ever met. You're one of the best.
Thank you.
And you have a lot of things going on with you, Olya K, and I am digging the vibes. Yo, folks, you gotta tap into Olya K here, man, because she just made me feel some type of way with that song. When I said that song made me sweat, I really meant every word of it. Right now, I am sweating. I need to wipe myself off with a paper towel right now. That's what I need to do.
Yes, it has a lyric video for it. It's a good sing-along and dance along. The Hollywood, and
there is
now I'm working on a
video on
lyric
YouTube.
Video. And Waking Up in Nashville has a new lyric video. I'm already editing the music video for Waking Up in Nashville. Is recorded. We're just editing it now, in the process of editing. So it will be on YouTube in less than a month, I hope. So
well, we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to it. And when it comes out, I'm going to press play and I'm going to download that.
The lyric video for Nashville is already there. Come here, Mimi. Come here, say hi to DJ.
Mimi is her dog, folks. If you case
my
you didn't want to know.
My ex-roommate Maria, Mimi, Maltese, and Pikey. Pikey, come here, say hi.
Hi, Mimi.
Pikey, come and say hi, DJ Andrew. Pikey. Hey.
Hi.
My ex-roommate got married, Maria. Thank you, Maria. And I'm opening up a space for them, taking the dogs. A win-win situation.
Those dogs are beautiful.
Hi. Hey,
yes.
Okay.
Well, tell us.
He's famous now.
Yeah, they get that. That's their 5 minutes of fame.
Yes. On screen time.
Can you tell us some of your experiences you've had since you've been in the entertainment industry?
Well, I had to taste the success with the small honey spoon in Bulgaria. I was on a compilation tour with other people. It was like a folk. It was called Pirin Fest. Then I had a pop music album with 2 songs from the best, the most popular name in Bulgaria, film and pop music, Mitko Šterev. I have 2 songs from him. 6 songs are mine. So I had a pop album in Bulgaria. And I've sang few times, like on big stages, like stadiums, but there was like a compilation or a festival. It wasn't like me. It wasn't my concert on a stadium, but I had the pleasure of being on a stage to sing for like 6,000 people, like 2-3 times. And there was like a compilation tour. Again, I'm on a big humble. It wasn't my own show. I just did 2 songs or 1 song. But it was something, to see the sea of people far away. And it's harder to sing in a small club because you can see people holding their beer and everything. So that's a real artistry. On a huge stage, people are so far, you don't see them drinking beer, and you can even read their lips when they say something about you in a club. That happens to me without even hearing. I can read their lips, what they're saying. Sometimes, not always. So there is no stage too small. I've seen weddings, small festivals, clubs. So I miss the stage. Here it's more like I'm turning into a recording artist, but I need to. I miss the stage. More shows. I perform for the Bulgarian community. A few shows a year at least, small theaters or small festivals. They have gatherings, celebrations and things. But I just miss performing more often. And now the focus is, as soon as the video comes out, Waking Up in Nashville, I'll be sending it to blogs. I need to send it to more radios. And now find me a good country radio promoter or Southern rock or rock and roll radio. I've been promoting mostly the Hollywood song, so I need to focus now on the Waking Up in Nashville song.
It's just as good as the Hollywood song. It's a little different, but it's just as good. And I'll tell you something, folks, I'm digging the vibes. Waking Up in Nashville Hollywood, I don't care where you live at, Olya K. You are dope in all cities and states. You should come to New York so you can talk about visiting.
I can write a song about New York. You see, every time I live in a city for 5 years, I write a song about it. On the 5th year, I need to promote the Waking Up in Nashville song more. And I'm waiting for the video now. That's the latest thing now. And the lyric video is recent, like a month old, for Waking Up in Nashville. And that's what's cooking right now. The latest news, it's waiting for the new music video.
And this is going to segue into this question here that I have for you is, do you have a process when it comes to creating a song?
I like to write in Bulgaria. There was a lyricist, a lady, Mariana. She's a literature teacher and a poet, professional. She gave me lyrics to some of the songs, and I enjoy working on somebody else's lyrics to write the melody only. So when you have to do the melody and the lyrics, it's little harder, but I did it on Hollywood and the Waking Up in Nashville all by myself. My dream is to collaborate with other artists more. I want to write songs for other people.
So let me ask you a question. If you have an artist that writes lyrics without beats, without the production, just writing lyrics, they write it in a format of how they hear it, but you can interpret that and take those lyrics and say, hey, let me help you make a melody out of this.
I would love that.
Let me help you make this a complete song.
Yeah, just to write a song for someone else or something, like that's like a burning desire, like you call it.
Well, you know something, Olya K, I might have an opportunity for you. If this is what you really want to do, I just might be able to help you out just a little bit.
You know some artist that needs a song, I'll help him out.
Oh, yes, I do. I do know her, but I'm not going to say her name on this show, folks. I'm going to wait till after it's recorded is over. But I want to say that, I did interview an artist from Russia.
Yeah.
Her name is Rona Ray.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. I can hear collaboration, man. I can hear collaboration because you are versatile. You could pretty much do whatever it is you want to do. But that's the same thing with Rona Ray. It seems to me that the ladies out there in your neck of the woods.
Okay. All right. So she's from Russia, okay?
She's from Russia. You're Bulgaria. But how far is that from each other?
Well, Black Sea is like kind of between, and the alphabet is the same. The language is similar. So I would love to work with her. You are like a social connector, I did similar thing. I introduced an interviewer, Galina Kapani, to a photographer, Theodora, and to an actor, Julian Jordan. They got on her show, on her YouTube, to be interviewed, 2 people. And they're so thankful. And I'm like, look how I did a favor to somebody. And now they're working together. Theodora is being a photographer for her event without giving somebody a gift or a present. You make their day by introducing them to someone. That's like you do, like your social connector. And people love it. And it's free. And it's so highly appreciated. Just to say to this person, that lady wants to interview you. Or do you want to interview that photographer woman? Do you like her photography? Do you need a photographer for your show? And they're like, thank you so much. It's exactly what I needed right now.
Well, a lot of the things is there's gatekeepers in this industry. And these gatekeepers don't want to help nobody out. They don't want to share anything because they want to get paid. So all they feel like is, I just want to get paid. I just want my money. Just give me some money. And that's
we
what
need
the
to help
industry
each other,
boils down to.
We need to help each other.
Yeah, but the industry boils down to is the fact that who can pay the most. And unfortunately, that's how the record labels made it because it's expensive out here. It's hard to get your stuff placed on the radio Because to do a radio ad in some places costs at least $5,000. Easy. It's ridiculous.
Well, you made one interesting point that people have to help each other. Like some songwriters, even in Nashville, they'll hold their song in a box. I am saving that song for Reba McEntire and I won't give it to no one else. Well, guess what? Reba McEntire has 10,000 people offering her my song. So if I don't know why songwriters don't approach singers and say, would you like to record my song? They are keeping it in some basement or sign it to a publishing company that will keep it on a shelf and they can't give it to nobody else. Once you give your song, it will be there on some shelf. Who knows if they'll pitch it there? And that's how a lot of people, they're hoping for some huge celebrity to notice them. And it's about networking before you are a celebrity, because they say you meet the same people on the way down that you met on the way up. So don't wait for somebody to be a celebrity, to be their friend and to collaborate. And Nashville is a big on networking. Here is a little more, they were the top of the world now. It's still there's networking, but Nashville, writing with people, I feel like I didn't did enough of that. Like trying to find shows and to sing when I should have been pursuing more collaborating with other songwriters. That's what I think it was my mistake of my Nashville years. I should have written more songs with other people. But, it is what it is. Can't take it back.
It's never too late to put your writer's credit to work.
It's always things we could have done differently. But like you say, everything happens for a reason. And helping and working together with people, networking. And like I tell my friends and my neighbors, they're like, I told them I don't compete with other people. I compete with myself. I collaborate with people. Don't see them as a competition. See them as a collaborator. I think the ones that collaborate, they make it.
That's cool. That is very cool.
There's a piece of the pie for everybody.
Do you have any advice for the youngins that are coming up that want to do what you're doing?
I think I kind of just mentioned something about it. Like that could have been a good advice. Like don't compete, collaborate. Well, you know what? Being an independent artist, I think if you have a good day job, then you can support your music. So my advice is respect education too. I mean, study anything, music, psychology, or anything, but make sure you are prepared financially, because if you want to buy a video camera or record a music video, if I have a good day job and a good money, then I can record, invest in my music and support my music better. So don't compete, collaborate, and have a good job that you can support your music better. Otherwise, you'll be like one song a year like me.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's definitely good to have an income. So this way you can pay your bills and
have a peace of mind.
Invest in your music as well.
Yeah, have a peace of mind. Then, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Do you have any burning desires?
I think it will be to get to write songs for other people, or to have like a real big hit song. That will be, as an artist, as a human being, I would like to just help people. I like to give presents to family or friends. If for now, I can buy people cars or something, but I always find a way to find a deal or a clearance or sale or something good deal. And I like making gifts. So that's my thing.
Well, that's dope. That's really good. America, the world, Bulgaria. It is I, MC Andrew Love. This is Let's Chat and Jam. And this is my special guest, Olya K. And I'll tell you something, folks. Olya K, she's got a way of singing a song that is original to herself. She doesn't sound like anyone else, and no one else sounds like her. I really recommend Olya K's music to everyone out there who appreciates a good lyric. I really do.
That's so nice.
And because Olya K, she has a way of making you feel what it is she's saying. The song Hollywood, for example, is a feel-good song, a dance track. You can have a good time with it. And that's how she made you feel. She made you feel carefree, like, I'm gonna go party in Hollywood. That's my vacation. Well, you know, I'm glad you came through here. Can you tell the folks where they can find you?
Most my social media is with Olya Songs, Instagram and Twitter. The website is Olya Fans, but it's all linked. Just Olya K, one letter K, Olya. And the song is Hollywood, so all the links and all the info will pop up. Olya Songs, most my Instagram and Twitter, OLYASONGS.
That's cool, man. I want to thank you for coming through here. I really do appreciate your time. And since you've been here for the first time, you have now become part of the Let's Chat and Jam fam, which means you don't have to wait for me to tap into you and say, oh, yeah, you want to come to my show? Nah. You can tap into me, hit my DMs up and say, hey, Drew, I got something to promote. I got a new song. I have a new book. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to know about it because it's important to me. So please hit me up and say, hey, Drew, I want to come to the show. And I'm going to get my calendar. I'm going to pencil you in and I'm going to say, deal, you're in the show. Let's go.
When the new video comes up, it's a deal. We're going to do a new interview with the music video for Waking Up in Nashville. When the video comes up, before Christmas, okay? Before Christmas. I'll be back from Bulgaria, September 22nd. The video will be up till then. And if you invite me again, I'll be here.
That's a definite Olya K. I'm definitely going to invite you back. And you know, unfortunately, time ran short. And this is where we have to bid ourselves to do. But I do want you to stay safe out there in California. Please, whatever you do, stay safe.
Thank you. All the best.
You're welcome. And everybody else, y'all stay safe. And just remember this. If you have a dream, go ahead and go for your dream. Because only you can stop you. And nothing beats a failure but a try.
Yeah.
Peace out, folks.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss A Conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.